Going live.
I'm going live too.
All right, now I have to open up the chat because for some reason I have to download this every week.
Oh.
Maybe I don't have to, but that's all that I know how to get this.
And so where are we live at?
We are live on Facebook and YouTube.
Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, here we are.
I have to download this every week.
Oh, I better mute it. I'll share it.
Okay. All right, folks, we're almost set up here with the chat. There's got to be a better way for me to do this. I just don't know how to do it. But we'll get it. We got a couple chats here. See,
Yeah.
if I didn't set up that second page, I can only see like one chat at a time. Renee says, hey. Hey, Renee, thanks for joining us. Lazycorn says, hey, peep. Renee says, sup.
Sup.
Lazycorn, nothing much. Horror and sci-fi. All right. Now, where's the other page at? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what I want.
What? Thor.
Paul says, hey, family, how are you?
Hi, Paul.
You look good. Hey, Paul, thanks for joining us. Renee says, Thor also. Oh, you see
I like
that?
Thor. Where's Thor? What are you doing?
Now I got to go back in here and share the pages before we start. We got 2 minutes. We're doing pretty good.
All right. I shared it.
I see that.
Hogue did.
All right, we're going to get there, folks. We're going to start on time tonight. I have a good feeling about this.
All right.
Here we are. See us. Look at us. Look at us.
There I am.
Now we'll share. Look at us.
There I am. What are you doing?
I'm trying to hurry and I'm clicking things that I shouldn't be clicking on. Let's see. Like double clicking things. All right, where shall we share that? We'll do the Jack Shadow's Realm of Terror. We'll share it to the Chiller Night Escape Experience page. And we'll share it to the Chiller Night Facebook page. I think that about sets us up. Look at that, 7:59. We still got...
I got you back in record time, baby.
I know.
I did. You wanted to be on tonight? Made sure to it.
I did. I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. All right, I think we're all set. Lone Ranger.
Okay.
Condi Rogers. Hello, Brian. Hey, Condi, thanks for joining us. Brad gives a smiley face. Ah, and it is 8 o'clock. Here we go. Hey everybody, I'm Bryan Hogue, and this is my lovely, beautiful bride.
Hello.
Ava. And we are here tonight for the Chiller Night live pre-show, where from 8 p.m. until a few minutes shy of 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We sit here and chat about all things horror, science fiction, and paranormal related. And we will touch upon the just everything, and the Chiller Night television schedule for tonight. That will be on Stream TV, right there, streammedia.tv. So, wow, we got a lot of.
Yeah, I probably won't be here the whole show.
Ava's got a really neat, groovy looking thing going on here with the.
But the green screen. It's the green part, huh?
Yeah. We just made it back. We were working on the escape room at the Cranberry Mall, and it's like 30-mile drive, so we just made it back. So happy to be here tonight. Thank you, baby, for getting me back here.
You're welcome.
Because my truck's broke down again.
Again.
Brand new Chevy.
Hey, at least it wasn't a Ford.
All right. So, anyways, Tom says hello, all you known ne'er-do-wells. Hey, Tom, thanks for joining us. Victor says hello, Chiller Night. Very cool shirt you got. Might be mine, might be hers. I don't know. Either way, I think we both got some pretty cool shirts on. Let's see. Renee says, all right, horror movie Saturday night tonight. Yes. Bonehead says, hey, hello, Brian and Miss Ava. It's good to see you both. It is good to have Ava with me here tonight.
Not always here, huh?
What's that?
So I'm not always here.
Not always here.
Not always here.
Paul says there should be a symbol of a square to enlarge the screen. Yeah, but that's not what I hit. I was. David says, good evening. Champagne popped and poured. Cheers. Good evening, David. Thanks for joining us. John says, everyone look left. Now look at screen. Now look again to the left. Now look at your screen again. Now, aren't you glad you're watching the pre-show instead of your wall? I like that little activity. It's time again for the Chiller Night pre-show. This is Crozak the Grand. And now here's Bryan Hogue and his better half, Ava. Yes, well, thank you, John Crozak the Grand. Appreciate that. Renee says that was an awesome intro. Thank you. I like John's little verbal intro there. Bonehead said, what's new with you, Miss Ava? We haven't seen you in a while, but you're looking good. Hope all's well with you.
Just busy. I've been busy.
You have been busy.
I switched shifts. Went from first to second, from second to first. Now I'm back on second. Yeah. Just work, repeat.
And then you've been helping me on the days that you can, helping on the escape room.
And I hope I'm helping you make a dent.
That is, no, we made a tremendous amount of progress. Brad says, it's the Chiller Night pre-show of Bryan and Ava Hogue, starring Bryan and Ava Hogue. And now, here are the Hogues. Thank you, Brad. All right, and hey, Chiller Night, what do? We watch the, where is this guy? Here it is. All right, tonight's programming for tonight. All right, at 9 o'clock, The Creeping Terror. 10:35, the movie is The Screaming Skull. And at midnight, oh, what a perfect time for this. Children shouldn't play with dead things. 1:40 in the morning, Fiend Without a Face. There's the Chiller Night theater lineup for tonight. There it is. All right. So.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Look at it. Let's see. Brad says, how's the Chiller store coming along? It's coming along pretty good. We were just there, of course. I was just saying that, but we made a lot of progress. We had an inspection this week that went well, and then Ava and I were adding some of the last final touches on some stuff.
Some witchery.
Yeah. But Ava's pretty good at this, figuring out a lot of these electronic
I do know schematics.
things. I don't know technical stuff. I sit here and I could belabor on the point all night.
You can build.
But I can build, I can sculpt, I can do the artistic stuff. But when it comes to the computer stuff or electrical stuff, I am just I get too frustrated with it.
See, I
So
take care where you left off.
I
and you
know
take
that's
care
why
where
we
you
make
left-
such a
Yeah.
great team.
Yep.
And I can't wait to open that thing up. Let's see. Tracy says 90s tomorrow. Ah,
Where? Where's Tracy from?
I don't know where she's from, but she says it's gonna be in the 90s
90s.
tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Where are you? I remember you've mentioned
It
this
was
before.
86 degrees here today
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
in
Was it?
PA.
Laser Coin says I'm ready for fall already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Me too, in the plant. Oh, does
Paul-
it get so hot?
Paul wants to know what's in the cup. What's in
Oh,
your
it's
cup?
tea. It's tea. Just plain tea. No milk, no sugar.
Terrence says, B-Dog, L. Ava Hogue, I bid you welcome. All right, Terrence, thanks for
Hello,
joining us.
Terrence.
Bonehead says, well, try not to work too hard, and thanks again, both Ians, for all the wonderful moments we get to share that tomorrow become our cherished memories.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Bonehead.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, we are, and then Renee puts Chiller Night. Brad says, what's this? To this day, I'm still a low-tech neoprattle. Well, me too. I'm very low-tech.
Okay. Ohio.
Okay, Findlay, Ohio. Paul says Long Island iced tea is good.
Those are, but they'll put me right down.
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, and my days have been. I mean, what happened last week where I couldn't be here? Oh,
The haunted
Brad's
house.
graduation.
Yes,
Well,
our baby graduated.
yeah, graduated.
No more school. Yay.
Done with school. So that's what was going on last week. I was working on the escape room up until that moment. Then I drove over to meet Ava and the family and friends and everything. So for the graduation party. And then I tell you what, my days have been. I get up early, work all day. As soon as I'm done, I jump in my truck when it's working, and then I go 30 miles to where the escape room and soon to be haunted house is. Work until night, drive home, drive back the 30 miles, get here, and just repeat the process. It's just I can't wait until this is done because then I have to start working on the haunted house. I'm already very uncomfortable.
What time do you get up for your
time-wise.
first work? 6, 5:30.
Well, it depends if I'm
And
going
then
into
you
the
don't
facility.
get back until 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
That's a long
10
day.
or 10:30. Yeah.
That's a long day.
It's a long day. I'm running on fumes sometimes, but that's why there have been I've been missing some of these pre-shows. Well, we went on vacation and then we have this, but graduation. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Let's see. Brad says a low-tech gorilla. That's me. Tom says I think Tract is a dude.
Tracy. I work with the Tracy.
Oh, Tracy. Mr.
Yeah.
Tracy.
Mr. Tracy.
I see, Mr. Tracy, Finland, Ohio. All right. Tracy. Okay. Bonehead says, hello, Miss Glamfangs. You out there? Are you out there, Miss Glamfangs?
Lamb.
Renee says, yeah, there was no show last week. I was looking forward to it. I know. Once I realized that I wasn't going to be here, and my days have been so full, and I didn't really realize that until later on in the evening, and then I posted it. So if you're viewing this on YouTube or Facebook, I do try to post that, and I did last week. I did post. So if you haven't subscribed to Chiller Night channel on YouTube, maybe subscribe. I don't know if that. I think you'd be able to see when that post comes up. So I do get those out there as soon as I know I'm not going to be there tonight or whatever night. Seth.
Can you do that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
Yep.
You
Mhm.
do. Okay.
Seth gives some peace signs. All right.
Peace.
Brad says, somebody give me a banana. LOL. Gorilla, you. Paul says, are you going to do a virtual tour of the escape room? No.
No?
No, I can't give any secrets away.
Yeah, no spoilers.
And that's, no spoilers. And the same with the haunt. I can't do it with the haunt either. I might be able to, with the haunt, I can do little pictures here and there. With the escape room, those have to be real secretive, so I can't do those.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No.
Will you do it with the haunt though?
I can give pictures, I can give some pictures here and there without
But no
giving.
spoilers there either.
Right.
You'll have to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Fly in. maybe,
Glam is here.
Glam, it's showtime. Howdy, y'all. Ava, hey, Brian, hey, Glam. Paul says it does show up on YouTube. The comments, the comments do, if that's what you're referring to. Renee says, James Webb Space Telescope, extraterrestrials, aliens, and UFOs. Got a lot of stuff there. Brad says, hey, no spoilers. That's classified until launch day. Yeah, we try to keep the spoilers down.
I still post a little bit.
Will you fly me up there, Paul says.
Paul, where's Paul from? Paul, where are you from?
Either Delaware or New Jersey, right? If I remember that right.
Okay.
I know he's told me a couple times because I keep forgetting. All right, so in the news, The Walking Dead. Now that begins back up.
DC. Oh, you get to see all the action.
The Walking Dead. Final 8 episodes, and if I had my
What?
Oh, I'm
What are
trying
you
to
looking
think
for?
of where my. Oh, it's in the.
Do you want me to get you some?
No. I had when The Walking Dead starts back up. I think it's August 15th.
Oh, it's not in October.
No.
The actual Walking Dead, not the
Walking
fear.
Dead. Oh, no. I take that back.
Which is?
Tales of the Walking Dead. Well, I normally have.
Tales?
I normally have my planner here that has all that stuff down, but I didn't grab it in time because we were in such a hurry to get started. But Tales of the Walking Dead's coming up soon.
So that's a new one.
That's a new one, and that's going to be.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, that's going to start next month, I think, on August 15th, I think. I don't know, because I don't have the notes in front of me. But this other one here with the last final 8 episodes of season 11 of The Walking Dead, and I highly suspect that Rick Grimes and Michonne will appear sometime before the end of that 8 episodes. I have a feeling that that's what's going to happen, so we'll see. Don't know how many of you are still fans of the show, but Ava and I are.
It's a family thing.
We've watched that. We've been loyal to that show since it first came on. Now, Fear the Walking Dead, we used to, because that was the only kind of filler, that we had until the kind of.
Then Cobra Kai, and then back to The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Cobra Kai. That's on, September 9th or something like that?
I don't
That's
know.
coming
You gotta
out.
keep me posted.
A lot of stuff coming out.
I switch shifts so much.
Andor, the Star Wars series Andor is coming out in August. I think on August 31st. I don't know because I don't have my notes. But it's coming out. If for any Star Wars fans out there, I am. And looking forward to that.
I can't believe The Walking Dead is over 10 years old already. Is it over? It's not over.
Well, the series.
This is the last season.
The series is ending, and it's
I
actually 12 years. They have the 11 seasons, but it started in 2010.
Yeah.
So, and Andrew Lincoln and Denai Guerra, if I'm saying her last name right, who play Rick Grimes and Michonne, they made an appearance at the San Diego Comic Con. If I got that information right. I know they made an appearance, whatever, but I think it's a San Diego Comic Con, and like a surprise appearance. So I just think that they're going to show up,
baby,
in this series. What?
Where was that? That's the one I lost.
Oh, it was laying right there.
Oh,
I didn't know it was laying right there.
I I had to call and get that all shut down.
Okay, well, there it is, I guess.
Baby.
How did it get
Well, I'm
in here?
glad I didn't lose it in North Carolina.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad we got that
I
all
can't
taken
believe
care
it's right sitting right there.
of. Yeah, well, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
No, it's too late now.
Yeah.
I already got the new card.
John says we had more shark sightings along Cape Cod this week. With the certain beaches closed, it's as if the spirit of Jaws is out there in the sea. Wasn't there a report of a huge great white shark out there recently?
I'm snooping now. Like, what else is over here?
Renee says, shh, no spoilers. With what? Walking Dead? Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm guessing if that's what you're talking about. Or are you talking about the escape room? Well, I'm behind because I know there's a delay. But, oh, Paul says, actually, I mean when you open up the store. Oh. Put the fly out here then. Renee says, zombies. The Walking Dead. Bonehead says, hello to our Maiden of Mayhem, Miss Glamfangs. Brad says, can't believe The Walking Dead is... Oh, you already read that. Let's see. Credit card order pizza, Renee says.
Yeah, no, that was a debit card that I was so thrown off by
I had no
for
idea it
like
was in
10
here.
days plus because I couldn't find it.
John says, yes, several have been cited here since May. Brian says, hello, everyone. Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us. All right. Hey, I wanted to mention this. You've heard me mention about Scott Paulson. He has the Chop Block TV Roku channel. And this week, on the 22nd, he and his partners in crime hosted the Worldwide Television Radio Horror Host Hall of Fame for the class of 2022. And I'm very thankful to Scott for involving me with this the Horror Host Awards, and he inducted me in there. And if you check that out, if you look on my page, it's I've shared that link so you can go to YouTube and watch it. Check it out. I'm toward the end there. I'm one of the last ones in there, but
It's funny. Your birthday, your mother's maiden name. Terrence.
what's that?
Can you give me the number of your card and your
Oh,
social security?
Kim says, hi, what's the movie tonight? The movie is, throw that schedule up, at 9 o'clock, The Creeping Terror. At 10:35, The Screaming Skull. At midnight, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. At 1:40, the movie is Fiend, Without a Face. So there you have it. That's at streammedia.tv. If you're new on here, if any of you are new and you don't know where the programming is going to be, just go to streammedia.tv and you can watch it online, streaming online, beginning at 9 p.m. Let's see. Glam says, what do I see on your shirt, Brian? High fashion indeed. Well done, sir. My shirt says the Midwest Haunters Convention. That was, what is that year? 2000.
I don't even think it says it on
Yeah,
there.
2014.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know
Columbus,
that.
Ohio. This was that was the last year that Ava and I went. Every year we would go to. Well, you didn't go with me every year, but you went with me quite a bit. But
I think I went to 2 of them or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Out of like.
Well, I only went to like maybe 5 or 6, but by the time I knew about it, but it was for haunted house owners, and it was this big event at the Columbus Center, and it lasted for a weekend. You go there for the weekend and get up there on Friday and leave on Sunday. But it was kind of nice because we would go to haunted houses. They'd like put us all on buses and send us to a haunted house, and a haunted house in that area would agree to be open and have its actors and everything. and it was pretty cool. And then there was always a big party on Saturday night, a big costume party, and
Fun.
yeah, it was a good time. And and there was a huge trade show for all the haunt owners, and it was just a lot of fun. And after that, they moved it to Chicago for in
Yeah,
the
I think,
Chicago
yep.
area. So that's why we don't go to that anymore. But I really enjoyed going to
What about
Columbus.
the Indianapolis one? Don't they have one there? That would be kind of fun to go to. That's, I heard, really big.
That's
And that's like a day drive.
the
Trans
Trans
World.
World. That's the I think that's the bigger one. That's
We should check that one out.
maybe we will.
Yeah.
Maybe we will.
Because I know you can get to it within a day. So
Yeah.
we drive, stay, and hang out.
That's what we'll do.
Yes.
Now that we're opening up the new haunt.
Oh no, since I had to restart my Facebook profile, I wonder, I have to get those two on there, remember? It
What?
was Kim and, what was her name? The couple that we met.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
You don't
I don't
remember
remember.
them?
I don't remember people
He
I
was like
graduated with.
100% Indian. You have to know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking
Oh,
about, but
okay,
I don't
but-
remember their names. I don't remember, like I said, people I graduated with from
Yeah.
high school, so I don't remember these people.
I just remembered them now. I'm going to have to see if I can't figure out who they were, their names. and
Yeah.
then-
Let's see.
Yeah.
And I'm not exaggerating. There's we were just talking about this yesterday. I don't remember people like I graduated with. So
And I don't recognize them.
is that common? Do you guys, if you were to meet people that you graduated with, do you think you would know every? Like I could see that happening once or twice, but it happens quite a bit to me. Like it's not just that I don't recognize them physically, because I can understand it's been 36 years or whatever the case may be. But I don't remember
See,
these
I
names.
do. I remember everybody I graduated with, but now I can't recognize them. And we've only
Yeah.
left there, 2015? But when I go back up, I
2015. Oh, from Oil City.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
just that everyone's changed.
I don't know.
I do remember.
I don't know if anybody
I
else
remember.
has,
I recognize the names.
has this memory issue.
And you came from a smaller school.
I know. It's not even a big
I came
school
from a
I
city
came
school. You're a
I-
country school.
from. Yeah, I was a country boy. I just I don't know. I have no answer. I have no answers to this. I remember my brother introduced me to this girl at his church. He says, "Oh, this is so and so. You graduated with her." I was totally just blank. I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And like I was hoping he would say her name. I think he did, but it was like things like that have happened more often than
Yeah.
they should have.
It must be a guy thing, maybe.
I don't know. Paul's,
All right, I'm gonna jet out of here
Paul
now.
says
I'm gonna go get my
Springfield,
craft
Virginia.
room reorganized.
All right.
Get my witchy stuff put together.
All right, baby doll.
All right, mwah, love you guys.
All right.
Catch you on the flip.
Thank you, baby, for
Yeah.
joining me tonight. I'll stick the chair over there and.
Yeah, just stick my chair. I'm gonna lock you in.
Hey, that would be me. I did that to her earlier today. By accident. Maybe. Better let me out.
I'll let you out.
Let's see. Tom says, I'm in the Bama now. Boy, it's been a long time since I've been down there. I was at Maxwell Air Force Base in Montgomery, Alabama. Back in the 80s. Deborah says, good evening, Chiller Thrillers. Finally got on. Hey, Deborah, thanks for joining us. Paul says it's called dementia. Oh, no, I hope that's not why I'm not remembering things. That'd be bad. I can remember almost everything else, just not people I graduated with. That's horrible. Deborah says, hello, Ava. All right, I don't know if Ava's still listening, but Deborah says hi.
Tell her I said hi. I'm not online yet.
She says, tell her she said hi. So, hello, Deborah. Let's see. Boy, we got a lot of comments. Hey, here's something that one of you guys brought up. You'll know us. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I guess this is a real movie. I guess this is really something that's going to come out. So I don't know why somebody made this. I don't know, but apparently this is something that's happening. If anybody has any I was going to look this up today, because I think it's funny in a way. It's kind of disturbing, but it's also funny. But 'cause I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like. Is it? Who knows? But I don't know. What a weird idea to say. I'm going to take Winnie the Pooh and make him into a horror movie. Would they do that with like Bugs Bunny or Pepe Le Pew or something? I don't know. I just think it's crazy. Um, Glam says, I'm more likely to remember a person's pets, lol. Read into that what you will. Tom says, Alabama, dementia, take your pick. Let's see. Paul says, electric shock treatment can help you with the problem. Brad says, bye, Ava. Saying bye to Ava. Bonehead says, sorry about that, Tom and Terrence. Now look what I started. Let's see. All right, so some folks are saying goodbye to Ava. Terrence says for Ava to stop by more often. Renee says, catch you on the flip side too, and on with the continuation of the live horror sci-fi show. Yes. Tom says, I went to some pretty awesome air shows at Maxwell back in the late 80s. Yeah. It's a neat base. Paul says, great, now I'm afraid of Teddy Bear. Now the Pink Panther would make a great slasher. Right. Brad says, I can't believe that they actually released a poster of that Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, yeah. Sheila says, Winnie the Pooh, a horror pic? There goes part of my childhood. John says, Pepe Le Pew as a stalker. Arr, creepy. Paul says, love you, Ava. Terrence says, yes, Brian. I brought that, up to you a few weeks ago. It looks like it's going to be hilarious and fun. I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, and again, I rushed home, and that was one of the things I was going to bring up is, this Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and and also I was gonna mention the Munsters movie, Rob Zombie's Munsters movie. I saw a trailer of it. I don't know. I hope it's better than, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. It might be entertaining. Sheila says, replying to Brad, you'll be like Silent Night, Deadly Night in the late 70s. Killer Santa Claus. Yeah, remember they did that on Tales of the Crypt 2? The very first episode of season 1, they had something about that. Forget the name of the title of the episode, but it was with a guy who had escaped the insane asylum, and he was dressed in a Santa costume, and they actually got that first episode off of a comic. The ECE comics that they got, Tales from the Crypt. They were comic books back in the 50s and 60s. But that episode on TV was actually right from the comic books, so I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Paul says Foghorn Leghorn would make a great Psycho movie. Okay. Renee says Munsters Addams Family. Yeah. Yeah, well, we've seen, it's interesting. We've seen a couple of the Addams Family ideas go on the silver screen over the years, but this is the Munsters, doing the Munsters. I don't know. We'll see if it's entertaining. Brian says the Munsters will be directed Netflix. I had heard that. And then I heard, and then I saw Rob Zombie come on and say that it wasn't going to be. So I'm confused. I don't know if it is or isn't. We'll have to look. Maybe I can get a definitive answer for next week, or maybe one of you guys will know that. Um, I don't know. I thought so too, but then Rob Zombie made some kind of announcement on social media saying that that was not going to happen. So I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind again. Maybe it's back on. I don't know. Let's see. Paul says, "Don't forget about Wile E. Coyote." Yeah, I don't know, but look at this. Isn't that just so weird? Look at him. Look at him. Is that Piglet in the bottom? Let me see if I can. What the? Yeah, I think that's the. Or is that Pooh or is that Piglet in the bottom there? I can't tell. Oh my gosh. Brad says, "Did you know that Winnie the Pooh book is now public domain because it was released in 1926?" I did not know that. I did not know that. Terrence says, "It's itchy and scratchy." Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. It's so weird. Paul says, "I now need more aftercare." What? Um, yeah, that's so weird. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Tales of the Walking Dead. I see a poster here of it. I'll put that up. That's the one I had mentioned with Ava. I was talking. I think that comes out next month. Yeah, I don't have any of those notes in front of me. Tales of the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead season 11. That's going to start back up again. The final 8 episodes. What else do I have? My Chiller Night escape experience. My horror themed escape rooms. That's what we were working on, Ava and I, before the show here tonight. So that's coming up, and I can't tell you an opening date for it because what happens is what's happening right now. The process is I'm finishing up some of the electronic stuff that Ava's been helping me with, and once that's done, it's got 2 more inspections that it has to go through, and then we get the green light from Harrisburg, and then I can announce an opening date and having a great grand opening. Prior to that, I'll be running a few test groups through, kind of ironing out some of the bugs, and then honestly, I think I'll be working on the haunted house before I even open this to the public. Um, yeah. And speaking of haunted house, Jack Shadow's Realm of Terror haunted house. That'll be coming up. That'll be coming up this October. So lots going on. I'm very busy. Lots going on, but that's what I do. And then once this stuff is done, once the haunted house opens, because I can guarantee you, until it opens, I won't be able to do any new episodes. That's just the nature of the beast here. That's what's happening, and I can't do anything about that because I'm doing everything above and beyond what I can do right now, just to make life work, in a good way. But then after I open up to the public, and I know all the bugs are worked out, uh, then I can start trying to get a new episode. That'd be neat to do a live episode from the haunted house because that's where Jack Shadow's set will be put up. So maybe I can get something like that set up for October. Uh, at least that'll be something I can push for. Be another goal. Um, Renee says, "Oh, nice poster." Oh yeah, that was pretty cool with What, the Tales of the Walking Dead? If that's what you mean. That's pretty neat. I like the show. I like the. I don't know. I don't like all zombie movies and all zombie shows, but I happen to like The Walking Dead because it does remind me. It seems to me like it could take place in that Night of the Living Dead, the Romero zombie verse. you know, I think so. Um, I could see that happening in the same reality there. Um, but what I don't like, and I think I heard that they were going to be introducing the fast running zombies on The Walking Dead. And I don't know, it's The Walking Dead, not The Running Dead. I would like to see them keep the traditional Romero zombies in this show instead of going that way. But I obviously have no. That's just my opinion. Maybe some of you like that running rabid type of zombie. I prefer the slow, ghoulish, lumbering dead look. To the zombies. That to me is far creepier. There's something just so um, dead about it. Makes it disturbing. Pulse's therapy with Jack Shadow and Four Loko. Is that right? Well, I hope both of us can help. Brad says the first Pooh Bear book is before he had the famous red shirt, and the red shirt is not public domain. Oh, is that right? Okay. All right. Paul says I got about Itchy and Scratchy now. Confused. My P PSDT TD just got worse. Oh no. Don't let that happen. Victor says, I love The Return of the Living Dead with Leanna Quigley. That was a fun movie. Yeah. I remember when I first saw that movie, how disturbing that tar man was to me as a kid. I don't know, kid. I wasn't a little kid. I was a teenager, but I was still like, I don't know. That was so creepy to me. I was not terrified of it, but I just thought it was a creepy. I thought it was well done. You know, um, the Tarman zombie. So, Anna Quigley. I met her. I met her in Ohio about 21 years ago, back in 2001. Let's see. Bonin says, I know they're cheesy, but I really like the Blind Dead series of movies. Blind Dead, now that I'm not aware of. Victor said brains. Yeah, send more paramedics. Bonin says, Tarman is definitely awesome. Paul says, PTSD. I can't spell after Four Loko and Electric Shock. No. Well, that happens. Tom says, what about the Halperin Brothers zombies? White Zombie, the original Lumbering Dead. White Zombie, the original Lumbering Dead. White Zombie? You don't, I'm sure you don't mean the one with Bela Lugosi, I take it. Let's see. I don't know. Let me look that up because I'm not familiar off the top of my head what you're referring to. Terrence says Leanna Quigley got naked in that movie. Yes, she did. Yeah, and she wasn't shy about it, was she? Let's see here. How did you talk among yourselves, brothers? Don't mind me. Zombies. All right, I'm googling this, Tom. Revolt of the Zombies is a 1936 horror film and directed by. Wasn't that the unofficial um, sequel to White Zombie? It says it is one of the earliest zombie films. So you are. Is that. You're talking about White Zombie? White Zombie and Aftermath Part 2. Huh. I don't know. Is that the one with is that are you talking about the White Zombie, the one that we've played on here with Bela Lugosi? Do tell. Paul says Obi-Wan on Disney Plus is kick-ass. Oh, yeah. There you go. I don't know who's seen it. Evidently Paul has. No, we were talking about that, Paul. Yeah, I like it. I know there's so many people out there online. I don't know if they're paid to do this or people are just that miserable. Now I didn't like The Last Jedi. Okay, so I will say that there's definitely the one Star Wars movie that I couldn't stand. I couldn't stand. I saw it unfortunately in the theater, and I won't watch it again. I'm just that disgusted with it. Uh, just because why would I if I had a meal that I absolutely detested, why in the world would I sit there and try to eat it again? I just I just move on. I just move on. You know, I can watch the other, the Force Awakens and the Rise of Skywalker. I saw that once. I didn't think it was horrible. Um, they're not shooting for Hamlet here. They're just making laser sword movies. I'm okay with that. But there was the Last Jedi. My problem is trying to shove certain very obvious, over obvious narratives in a movie that doesn't need to, you shouldn't, separate that stuff. We see that stuff constantly already. It's bombarding on the news and just in people's lives. It's just shoved down your throat every day, you know. And when I go to a movie, especially to see Star Wars, I don't want to see that crap. That's not what I'm there for. So when The Mandalorian came on, uh, I was ecstatic. I loved it. I loved the show, and I thought that was a fantastic. I was starting to, have fun being a Star Wars fan again. Should it affect somebody in their 50s like that? I don't know. That's neither here or there. I'm a fan watching a movie. Did I like it or not? But then the Book of Boba Fett came out. Did I love it? I didn't love it. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good, and I enjoyed it. I'll put it that way. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to a season two. And I hope season two goes a little better. But I'm not going to sit and complain about it. I was entertained. I'll leave it at that. Um, um, I don't know. I've been enjoying the stuff that I'm seeing. I'm excited about seeing this Andor series. And I really enjoyed the Obi-Wan series. So I don't know how many of you have seen that. And I know it's not horror, but it is science fiction. So I put that out there. But yeah, I agree with you there, Paul. Brad says, who is excited for Dracula, Frankenstein, and King Kong going to be released to public domain in a few years? I know that I keep bringing it up, but hey, how could you not be excited in putting all that on Chiller Night Theater? Yeah, yeah, I think that will be incredible. I would love, just absolutely love to play those. Maybe I'll just play those three over and over. No, but yeah, I can't wait. Tom says White Zombie, yes, with Bella, 1932. Okay, I don't know why that didn't sound familiar to me. Bonehead says, Brian, check the Blind Dead series out. You can show the Ghost Galleon. I do believe it's public domain. Oh, okay. Plus, see if you can show that movie, then upload it to YouTube. The Ghost Galleon. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know what that was. Never heard of that. But there's something that does sound a little familiar. Maybe you brought that up before. Maybe you did. I don't know. But something, or maybe I heard it somewhere because that's starting to sound a little familiar. Almost like I'm trying to remember it. Terrence says, can confirm she was not shy. Leanna quickly, right? Yes. Let's see. Paul says, got to go. I'll see you all for a stream. Got to give Dad his medicine. See you soon. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right, Paul, we'll see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Bonus says, Tom, isn't that the movie where the zombies are dead seamen that keep coming back until the people get rid of the jewels to make them rest? See, and I've not seen that one. I've not seen the second movie. I heard it was kind of the unofficial sequel to White Zombie, if that's the one that that they're referring to. I heard that there was an unofficial sequel to White Zombie. I take it it's Revolt of the Zombies or whatever that movie was. Brett says, I just had a nightmare about the Last Jedi last night. LOL. Oh no! Brett says, how do you like the Obi-Wan series? I like it, and I'm always careful not to give any spoilers. But I did enjoy that. If they would have went that, yeah. Well, I'll just leave it like that because I'm trying to be guarded on what I say without giving any spoilers. But I did enjoy it, and I think if you watched it, I'm sure that I think you'd enjoy it. I don't know what your particular tastes are, but I thought it was good, and I'm looking forward to a season 2. I hope they do a season 2. It's kind of weird when you mess with the a classic movie mythology like the original Star Wars trilogy. Then you look at Return of the Jedi, like the original Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back. I do hold those up from a movie fan point of view, that those were to be held up with a certain respect, a certain regard in the movie making history. And then there's Return of the Jedi, which I think the story, was the obvious, the hero's journey and the mythology played out, but with the satisfactory ending and all. But I didn't think that was at all the best of those three. In fact, I felt that the quality of that movie compared to the first two was really down. I watch it, I enjoy it, I'm entertained by it, but I'm just saying, for my opinion is it's a inferior movie compared to the other ones. It's just the way it goes, I guess. Terrence says, Brian, can you sing us a song? I can, but I won't. Huh? Bonus says, there's Spanish movies from the early 70s. You like it, is there? I don't know. The early 70s, I believe, and there are 5 movies in the series. Okay. That'd be cool. Now, I wonder, are they, I take it they're dubbed. Are they dubbed in English, or do you have to read the subtitles? I'm okay either or, but I'm just curious. Bonus says, The Blind Dead, Brian, please check them out. I really think you'll like them. And you say they are on... Oh, you said see if you can... Is it on YouTube? Where will I see it at, I wonder? I don't know. If you don't know, that's fine. I can look for it, but... let's see. Sporty 2000 says, the Blind Dead movies are great. How did I never hear of these? Brad says, I saw it, but I can't and don't want to spoil it. Oh, yeah, with Obi-Wan. Renee says, Phantom Menace. Rogue One. Renee says, Rogue One. I gotta say, Rogue One was probably... I love that movie. I love Rogue One. She says Solo. Okay. That one's... I didn't go to the movie to see that because at that time I didn't want to give Disney any money after The Last Jedi. I was like, it's a shame because I watched Solo. I didn't think it was a great movie, but I didn't think it was a bad one either. I just sat there, eating my snacks, watching it on TV, thinking, okay, it was fun. I thought it was entertaining. Which is what the sequel trilogy should have been. It should have been just entertaining, you know. And they had. There's no way they should have screwed it up that bad. You know, I'll let the first and the second movie go. I was like, I could sit there and be entertained by it and say, okay, laser swords. The middle one, the Last Jedi, though, I will. What a piece of trash! What a piece of trash! But Renee says Picard. Now I've never seen that one. I've not watched that series. Um, Sporty said the zombies look great in The Blind Dead. The Blind Dead. Hope I can remember that. I don't have. I gotta check that out if I get a chance. That's the thing. Like I don't know that I'll. I don't know when I would watch it. I'm so actually I'm so. But I want to though. It does seem like that would be something I'd be interested in. Bonehead says, "Did I just hear thunder in your background, Brian?" Oh, I don't. I didn't hear it. I hope not. I don't think so. Tom says, "My point was that the slow, lumbering zombies predated Romero by White a few decades." Oh, but what I mean by right. I get that, and I do like that they weren't running, you know. But I mean like the actual Romero was the first time we saw them like as like eating people, you know, like actually like grabbing before they would choke you to death or something like in these movies here. Um, I think they were reanimated. I mean, how do you explain the guy getting shot? You know, like there's a scene there with they're shooting the zombies, they're not dying. So you know, I don't know which way they. But what I mean is characteristic wise, as far as like I guess more the method on how they're killing you, um, and there was no controlling them. You know, they're controlled by Bella's character. You know, and they're working on that sugar plantation, and so there's a you can control those zombies. And in Night of the Living Dead, the Romero, they are just mindless killing until you get to bub the zombie in Day of the Dead. And there's a little bit of learning ability there going on. So, uh, uh, let's see. But yeah, I see. Yeah, they weren't running in those movies at least. Renee says Star Trek Discovery sucked. Oh, I've actually heard that. But I haven't seen it, but I've heard that. But I don't know. Maybe who knows? They got some weird people writing this stuff anymore. You know, that's the thing is, you know, I commend the actors. I give all the actors credit. You know, they're just doing their job. But it's the writers. Like, what are you guys thinking? Why? Okay, 8:53. I'm gonna put the schedule up here in about a minute or so. But that's why I don't get that excited anymore. Like the Lone Ranger movie in 2013. You know, I really wanted to see a good action pack like you know I could almost picture like Raiders of the Lost Ark meets the West, you know, like that would have been so cool to see, you know, Lone Ranger and Tonto in some kind of just over the top type of action, you know, Western action film or something. But it's not at all what we got. Yeah, it was more like the Adam West version of it, which is fun. You know, it could be fun, but I didn't like. I just didn't like what they did with the character. You know, because it wasn't announced to be a comedy or a parody. You know. Oh well. Don't pick on the Lone Ranger. I'll tell you. Don't go well with me. Let's see. Bonin says, oh, Renee says Dune. Can you believe I've never seen Dune? Like the one in the 80s or the current one? I've never seen Dune. I know that it's a huge thing in the science fiction world, but Bonin says, yes, Brian, The Tombs of the Blind Dead is on YouTube. Okay. Creature Feature has it. Watch it because it's the first movie, then let me know what you think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that in my history right now. Turn my volume down. Because if I don't do that, I won't. I won't follow up on it. Not because I don't want to, it's because I've got so much going on that if I don't do this right now, I will unintentionally forget about it. Tomb of the Blind Dead. All right. I'll just get that started so I have it in my history. 1972, there it is. Return of the Blind Dead. All right, all right. There we go. Let that run here for a minute. Brad says, at least we know what happened after Revenge of the Sith and before A New Hope. Yes. Yes. It's an interesting, there's a lot there, you know. I'd be interested to see what happens between A New Hope and, yeah, A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, because there's a 3-year period of time there that, yeah, I'd be curious to see that, you know. Let's see. Renee says, awesome live show. Thank you. Ah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us here. Let me put up the schedule. I see it's almost time for Chiller Night Theater. 9 o'clock coming up in just a few minutes. The movie is The Creeping Terror. 10:35, The Screaming Skull. And at midnight, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. 1:40 in the morning, Fiend Without a Face. Now there is the lineup, and as you can see in your upper right of the screen, streammedia.tv. That's where you go to watch it on Stream TV. It's at streammedia.tv. And you can see at the bottom, chillernight.com. If you haven't checked out the website, check it out. I've revised it up here, chillernight.com. So check out the website. I hope you like it. Renee says TV Media or something like that. It is streammedia.tv. So Tom says, so it wasn't speed as much as behavior that you liked better with Romero's take. No, it was a speed too, but those zombies seem more like controlled killers, thugs in a way. I mean, that's how they kill you. Like some slow lumbering guy choking me to death is not that. You know, I think a lot of people are trained well enough to where they could probably avoid that. But the thought of something dead grabbing onto you and just trying to eat you, and then you have a horde of them that do, that to me is like, that to me is the stuff of nightmares, you know. And to me, those were far more scarier and frightening zombies. There's no controlling them. And to me, there's just something just crazy frightening about that idea, you know. The other guys, like I said, they're controlled. You know, go, attack, choke, or throw off a roof. You know, that to me is not near as frightening as this whole dead lumbering killer cadaver idea. But hey, it's 8:59, so, and there's a ton of comments. Thank you so much, everybody, for your participation. I'm sorry if I didn't get your comment, but thank you for joining me and each other here tonight. And watch Chiller Night Theater here within the next minute or two on Stream TV at streammedia.tv. Have a good night. Have a good Chiller Night. We'll see you next week.